okay, the way to manage your account. So let me start on this. Then after that, I'll go back to the next session on my strategy and how that we apply the particular strategy to find the entry. Okay. So there's a ways to manage your account. Say a lot of people, there's a lot of 101 channel. You can just search in anywhere, people providing signal here and there and all that, you know. And you know, so you want to apply that particular signal. If you don't know how to manage your account, and say no, you know, no matter the signal are good or bad, you will still run into losses. You know, it's not that the signal is good or bad. The problem is that we don't know how to apply this particular signal to our tolerance, you know, to our acceptance, because we need to know these basics first. You need to understand this properly, you know, how to manage your account. Okay, anybody, you know, if you have, please mute your okay, please mute your, so that I don't have a background noise while we are talking the session. So I don't want any interruption. So if you don't mind, you know, please take care of your session, because I don't have any co-host here to monitor that, and it's going to break my my going forward. Okay, so I'm going to touch basis on the ways of money management. Important message before we start the journey: life is all about taking risks. Remember that. If you don't take risks, that means there's no life. Okay, if you ever take a risk, you will never achieve your dream. Remember that. If you don't take a risk, then you never achieve your dream. You will be a normal life. You know, if you are a dreamer, that means you have a big goals in life. For certain level, you need to take a risk in life for you to achieve. You know, if you go through in the history, you know, people who have taken the risk, they achieved in your life, you know, tremendously. People who never take risks, you know, their life is just been normal, you know, though there's no excitement. So you want to create an excitement in your life, so you need to take certain kind of risk. The risk, what I'm telling here is that I'm cutting loss, you know, stop loss. That's the risk that I'm referring here. So don't get panic and don't get demotivated, you know, that you lost on that particular trade. As I tell you, don't look at your goals on a daily basis, but look at your daily goals on your weekly basis. You know, try to look on the weekly basis or monthly basis. If in a month, out of your equity, you gain 10%, or you gain 7% out of your equity, that is, I can say, that is very good achievement. And 7% out of your equity of $100 is very good. That means which bank give you a 7% return in 1 month? So we need to understand that. Okay, and people, you know, they want to earn 7% a day. And now some people are still on the mute. Can you check your mute your channel, mute your Zoom, so that I don't get any background noise. Okay, so that's I talking. So look at the later I'm going to share with you even the trading plan. You know, you can look at your goals if you maintaining on that basic principle, you know, how your equity can grow in a year time, or 2 year time, or 3 years time. So that's why I say you need to control. The main killer here is not how much skills that you have. The main killer here is your mind, you yourself. You are the person who create that, and you are the person who destroyed that as well. Okay, it's nobody. Okay, it's we as well, because we are emotionally breakdown. We got emotionally demotivated looking at the result and all that. That's why I say it's a journey. Look this journey in a long term, not in a short term. Don't be short-sighted. Okay. Okay, please, somebody still by getting Jiva, can you mute? Jiva, can you mute your channel? You know, your okay. So please take care your own thing here. Okay, as I told you earlier, no short sighted in forex, you need to be a long sighted. In forex, they always profit and loss. Remember that. Okay, so no matter how good that your strategies are, there will be, because the market will never follow us. We need to be suited. We follow suit with the market. So when you're talking about follow suit, if the market goes against you, that's where we have a stop loss. Okay, and a lot of people trying to be break the rule. Someday, you know, somebody not putting a stop loss and all that. I don't say that you know, you're doing it wrong and all that. Make sure that you prepared, you know, and maybe today the gain you'll be good, you know. Tomorrow the day it can be a rainy day. If you never put a stop loss, then the losses can be huge. So whatever you earn today, you can be lost, you know. That's the common mistake people are doing, and I emphasize and I strictly want you all to maintain the stop loss and cut loss whenever you feel that the trade is going to go against you. Okay, and a lot of people asking me to start a copy trading. If you ask me first, I thought want to give, I said no, because by doing that, you will never learn. Copy trading is just never, my intention of starting this group, I want to create an independent group, you know. That means you don't follow not only depending on the signal. That means you become a person, because that's very important. That means you have the skills with you, no matter what situation you're going through later on in your time, in your age, you've got a skills for you to make a living. So that is my main focus here. So give yourself your time, you know. So the signal that I give, so even though I give a signal, so you need to have a skill to apply that particular signal. So it's a skill. So I provide signals, so you apply. So gradually you're going to learn, you know, how that I getting this particular signal. Then you're going to have your own signals, you know, and apply the system. That is my main intention here. So forget of asking me when I going to start a copy trading. I will not never, you know, is for the in the future, near future, my plans is not that to start any copy trading. Okay, so that's the thing. So it's only required 10% of your skill. Remember, you only require 10%. 90% is emotion, you know. In trading, emotion is very, very important. We lose not because our strategy is wrong, but because our emotion. Okay, so that's why it's like have confidence on your strategy. Look at average profit and loss on every week and month, not on daily. Be consistent. Don't change your strategy unless its profit ratio is less than 50%. After being a consistent for some time, okay, you only change your strategy when it doesn't coincide with your profit and loss ratio. Okay, so that you need to understand. And before you starting the journey, prepare, very vital in a forex trading. Preparation is very vital in a forex trading. And learn the basic about the forex. You need to know the basic indication. I mean, the indication that I follow, super trend, a lot of people know. Then EMA 21 and 50. This is the stocks. So that's the only thing that I use as an indication for me to follow. Learn the basic and understand how to navigate and in regards of open orders, set, take profit, set stop loss, and close order. So this is the basic understanding. Even a lot of people doesn't know how to do the pending order, and a lot of people doesn't know how to set the stop loss, you know, before, and they already started trading and everything. And people asking a common question, how to set a stop loss. And so if you don't understand this basic understanding, how to set your stop loss and close the trade, and how to set your TP and all that, that means you on the wrong move. Answer not. So means you don't have even the basic understanding. Before you do anything, make sure you understand. And I cannot teach you on this. Directly, I cannot teach you, because in a Zoom, you need to find out, you know, try to understand how to do all this. Understand not? And a lot of people asking a simple comment, how to set a stop loss and all that. And I don't know how to answer them and how to educate them. And you know, you need to take initiative and to get this basic information. Basic learning process goes on. Okay. And static journey is 100% proper money management skills. Okay, it's a money management skills. It's not on the strategy. that you're applying. Learn the different way and how to manage your money. Okay, we tend to skip this important skill in life journey in general. Okay, this become basic. You need to know this basic, how to apply the proper money management before you start the journey. Okay, you want to start a company, you need to know basic understanding how to start the company, you know. So then only then you need to then you come up with other strategies how to develop your business with advertisement or whatever it is. Same thing, you know. First you need to know the basic of before entering this journey. Okay, how to enter the trade, what is a stop loss, what's the pending order, and all this you get the basic information, the basic candlestick formation, you know. Understand about this EMA, understand about the super trend and all that. You got the basic information. Then you know where to get the chart for you to analyze, you know, where to the, what is the website I use, TradingView. I use TradingView to analyze. So how that I need login TradingViews, you know. So all this basic, so you got all the application, you got all the tools in front of you. Okay, now I want to start the journey. Okay, that's how that you need to progress, step by step. Okay, now you already know the understanding. Okay, now a lot of people, you know, when they said I told them, you want to join my signal service, make sure you have you choose the broker of my choice. That's my requirement, because I need a commitment from you. And I told them, start with $50. And a lot of people asking, can I start at $50? I said minimum more than $100. But they said, I told you, you want to have maintain a proper money management. $50 or $100 still not enough. I'm saying not. So you need to have more than $100 for you to have a proper money management. That's why people having a $50 and $100, they're going to lose this money within 1 day or 2 days, because they can't apply a proper money management. And they started, oh, I lost $100, then get demotivated. These $100 that you are putting and starting a journey in Forex is your training. As I told you, I'm not charging. You know how much I learned from a guru, a Forex guru, to get this the skills about 5 years ago. I spent 20,000 USD, okay, to learn what is Forex from A to Z and everything. So I spent about 20,000 USD, and I'm not going to charge you anything, you know. Just as I say, so use the money, that whatever that you supposed to be paid for the trainer and all that as your equity, you know, and try to indulge into the system, or try to indulge into this journey in a proper way. And make sure, don't be afraid. It's a part of a perfect strategy. Okay, always don't risk more than 2%. Okay, I can say 3% is good. Don't ever risk more than 3% of your equity. So what I mean that 3% is that, let's say you're having a equity of $100, 3% is $3. That means in each trade you cannot lose more than $3. Okay, in each trade you cannot lose more than $3. Remember that. If that particular trade, the losses is going more than $3, you need to cut loss. You need to exit. Okay, and if you're applying a proper stop loss, that means you need to monitor. Okay, because automatically the system will cut loss for you, because it's exceeding your 3% or $3 losses. Okay, and how to calculate the equity? As I showed you, to equity is $100. The risk is here. Is an example I given 2% is $2. The stop loss is 50 pips. All my signals, even my trading view, daily trade ideas, I give you a stop loss as 50 pips. If you can see, you realize that. So, okay, that is the stop. My standard stop loss will be 50 pips. And lot size, what's the lot size? So you just take a risk divided by your stop loss times with $100, $2 divided by 50 times 10. So that's a lot size. Okay, so don't worry of the calculation, you know. Just is I give you a spreadsheet. Later on, the calculator will calculate all that. So don't try to remember the formula here. Okay, for example, for you to risk 2% $100, your lot size is 0.004 cent. You know, there's no broker that not many broker that you can go to this lot size. The minimum lot size is 0.01 cent. For this example, you can say the equity of $100, the lot size is 0.04, but so we not possible to enter a trade a lot size, so we take 0.01, breaking our money management rule. Okay, clear cut. You already broken the rule because you're taking more lot size with your equity compared to equity. Okay, as a general rule, if your equity is $100, means 2% is $2, means you only can trade with 0.01 cent lot size, which gives you 20 pips as a stop loss, which is $2. Will it work? My stop loss is $50, but you need to have a better buffer. If you keep a 20 pips as a buffer, you know, before you go hit your TP, it will hit your stop loss. Okay, will it work? Before you hit your TP, it already hit your stop loss and ending up losing more. This is a common problem with a retail trader. So now you understand or not? So, you know, with $100, you know, you cannot start the journey properly, because with $100, that means you want to make sure you got 100% win ratio. And that's impossible for you to get 100% win ratio. Okay, as I told you, the market will never follow us. We need to suit with the market. Remember that. I want you all to remember that. Understand this basic knowledge that you get. I think everybody following. I'm not very fast. Can you respond to me in a chat box telling that I'm good? Now you're following me and all that, so that all okay? Okay, good. And anybody, so all okay with y'all? Just message me. Okay, good. If I'm not very fast, okay, good. Okay, so okay, good. Thank you guys for the response. Okay, so now, okay, equity and trading. So now we know the $100 is not enough. Okay, so how that, what is the enough amount that I need to so we require enough equity to follow a money management in order to start the journey successfully. With $100, we're not able to apply 2% risk. We need to take more than 5%, because you need to have a buffer of 50 pips, which is give you 5%. That means we will taking 50 pips as stop loss with $100, which is 5%. That means you're breaking the rule again, because it's supposed to have a 3%. Don't lose any trade. In everywhere you say, don't ever lose more than 3% of your thing. If you want to take 5%, fine, okay, because you only have $100. It doesn't mean that you cannot trade. You still can trade, but understand you are taking 5% risk. Okay, means you're not able to remain in this journey for long, as we are not able to maintain a good money management. Okay, because compared to your equity, the losses will be huge. Okay, every loss will be huge, and slowly it will drain your equity. So that is what is the exact equity required. Okay, the exact equity required is a simple calculation. Before we start the journey required in equity, we need to understand about the risk in PIP for each trade. Identifying a good stop loss is very, very important. A range between 50 to 100 is a good range for stop loss. Okay, if you have a good equity, 100 pips can be a good stop loss as well, you know. And but I maintain at 50 pips. Example, if you maintain at 50 pips, then means you can increase your lot size. If you maintain at 100 pips, your lot size must be very, very minimum. Okay, so it's the same, but the only thing the buffer is much more larger for your stop loss if you're 100 pips. Example, if you decided to set a stop loss for 50 pips away from your entry point with a minimum lot size is 0.01 cent. So 50 pips, 0.01 cent, the risk is $5. So if you want to risk $5 on each trade, okay, so with equity times with 2%, $5, that means you need an equity of 50%. Okay, you need to have an equity of $250 minimum to trade with 0.01 cent, so that you can maintain within the range of 2% risk. Okay, 2% risk, you can maintain at 2% risk. Okay. Okay, so don't worry about this calculation and all that. I'm just telling you what is the minimum equity. So even I'll show you the calculator later on. You can apply that. I can explain that. It's much more clearer to you. So don't worry. And this presentation, I will send it to you, okay, as well. So whenever you are going through again my recording later on, you can refer to this presentation. I will forward the presentation to you. I think some of you already have this presentation, which I already given to you earlier on, okay. So you required an equity of 250 to follow a good money management, okay. So how it works, let's say you have an equity of $100, we apply 5%. Let's say I'm just talking about, okay, which is $5 loss on it. Generally, our ratio should be more than 50% average every week, month, for us to stay in this journey. That means what I mean, that means the win ratio must be more than loss ratio. So for example, in the week, let's say you have 5 wins and 3 losses, okay, and 5 wins, let's say, give you 50 pips profit, which is 5 is a 250, and we got a 3 loss, let's say, give you a 50 p loss of 3, which is 150. So overall net profit is 100 pips. That means you gain 100 pips for the day. If you trade with 0.01 cent, that means you earn your profit is $10 with a 0.10 cent, $100 with $1, you earn 1,000. So you saw that even though we traded with we put 8 trades, out of 8 trades, and we got 5 wins, we got 3 losses, and the ratio is 1-to-1, okay, where you got a 50 pips for the TP, you got 50 pips on the stop loss. So you are the winning. This is what I'm telling. So you need to look at the weekly or monthly, okay. In the month, when our ratio is more than 50%, that means you're winning. That means you are good. That's what that you need to understand, okay. When you start the journey, this is the basic thing that you, so don't worry about the losses, okay. Don't worry about the losses and all that. I think there's one person, Lovett, you know, for Cameron. I think I don't know whether she's here today in the morning meeting. Let me see, is Cameron. I think she's not here. She's not here. Okay, I think I posted that result there. You saw that. That's what I told her and said, don't look at the journey and all that. She got $100 and he made a profit of $12 at the end of the week. She got losses and everything. And $100 with a $100 with a $12 profit in a week, that's 12%. It's very, very good. And she's just following my signal 100% for the past 1 week. So whenever I ask her to cut loss in the group, she cut loss. Whenever she's done everything exactly, she got a 12%. You know, she got 12% and profit. So that what I'm trying to tell you guys. You know, so don't get panic when the losses is there. And so that's why when I said cut loss, you know, you just cut loss and all that. Some trade I said before you touch the stop loss. When I trying to monitor, when I see that the trade going to go against the signal, so I might advise you to exit the trade earlier before it go to full 50 pip loss, okay. And that I need to do a lot monitoring. If I couldn't monitor, I just let it go to the, you know, let it go. If I got confident on that particular day, the trade going to will never there are high chances of not hitting the stop loss, so I let the trade go on, and eventually it will hit TP. And the moment it's hit TP, and then you can change your stop loss to the even, so even, and where you take the ride with a low risk, okay. So I tell you what is the option that you can follow, okay. So far I think everybody following on this, okay. Okay, now what actually happened? So now you can see I mentioned this 5 win, 3 losses. But you think in a realistic it will happen? No. Okay, what actually happened? We trade with emotion. Okay. Okay, this what happening with us. We trade with emotion. Our mind still could not adapt to the situation, seeing the running losses. Okay, because every time, you know, when we enter the trade, we want to keep on watching. We want to keep on. You know what, how I do? The moment I enter the trade, I will set my TP1, TP2, TP3, my stop loss. I will never look into MetaTrader 4 to check how my losses and going and all that. Because even myself, my mind will start, roaming around when I started seeing the losses. I have a confidence, even though the trade goes against me, I got my stop loss, okay, in place and all that. I'm managing my account properly. So why worry? Let it go. Okay. So that's I do. Okay. So they say the mind, when you started seeing your trade, keep on saying your trade, your mind will start roaming around, and the emotion before he touch your the intention TP, you'll try to take the profit earlier. You try to take the profit earlier, and I will tell you, by doing that, what could happen. Okay, we won't stick to the plan and tend to close the trade, and the moment you see some profit, okay, I don't say you can't, you will, if you accept the tolerance, you want to train your mind, you can do that, all that, you can take profit whichever that they said you're targeting for the day, because some people they don't go on a TP. I'll tell you on my trading plan later on, they go on percentage. Okay, I want to earn 2% for the day. Okay, the moment you have few trades there, and the moment, and when you calculate, hey, my gain is already 2% of my equity. Oh, I close all the trade now. You can close your trade because you already achieve your 2%. So this is how that you trade, how that you manage your account. So for the purpose of education, so I need to come up with a proper way of doing the things. Okay, and I mentioned to you earlier, I will touch bases on that as well. I think so far everybody is clear. Okay, the actual scenario, let's talk about the actual scenario here. So you fail to follow, uh, you fail to follow the trade setup of 1-to-1. Earlier on I said 1-to-1 ratio, where your TP is 50 and your stop loss is 50 pips. Okay, 1-to-1 ratio. That means you win $5 and your risk should be $5 as well. Okay, now due to the emotion, we close our trade the moment we see some profit. The moment they see some profit, they close the trade. Oh, I win. So let's say you got 5 wins, but when the losses, they don't stop any. They because they expect, oh, they what is that, the overconfident. Oh, no, I don't want to put stop loss. Eventually it will eventually go to the win and all that. Okay, say they don't put a stop loss. Okay, some people put a stop loss. Okay, so if the people who put stop loss, okay, the stop loss, they will wait until he hit the stop loss. Okay, but when they're taking profit, they don't wait until he hit TP. The moment they're happy with the profit, they close the trade. Okay, fine, no problem. Okay, what would happen by doing that in a long journey? Okay, we have 3 losses, stop loss. Okay, and we have a 3 win. Maybe basically, okay, let's say you're taking a TP1 or shorter than that or whatever it is. So for the purpose of illustration here, let's say we've got a 5 wins here. We close at TP1 with a 15 pip. In total, we close about 75 pip. That means your gain 75 pip. But we got 3 losses. But the 3 losses, we cut loss at 40 pips each. Okay, so the losses is 120, but the win, even though we got more wins than our losses, but our win, when you look, is only 75 pips in total, but our losses is 120 pips. So even we got 5 wins, so the ratio, we still lost 45 pips. Okay, so with 0.01 cent, your loss is $4.50. With 10 cents, your loss is 45. With $1.450. So you can understand now or not? Where's our mistake? What's the actual scenario is happening in our life, in this journey. That's why I said, be confident in what you're doing. Have a strategy in you and look on the long journey. Okay, as I told you, if you can achieve 5% of your equity, okay, if you can gain 5% or 10% in a month, okay, is very good. Just do compounding on that. In 1 year, in 2 years, how the equity can grow tremendously. I'll give you my plan in an Excel sheet, and I will touch basis on that as well. Okay, and you can understand. So fast, everybody clear? Response please before I go on. Okay, good. Okay, so okay, that's the thing. Okay, thank you guys for the response, because sometimes I need the response so that hope that everybody clear what I'm trying to tell you guys. Okay, now so how? Okay, there's a few options for you to use. Okay, but you need mentally prepared, willing to take the losses if the trade goes against you. You need to have a better equity and better understanding. Remember that you need to have a better equity and better understanding. Okay, low equity trading, calculate the risk you're going to take according to equity. Basically here we are not able to apply a money management with $100. Basically that's the first thing. You already broken the rule. With $100 generally you need to apply $5 a lot size, so you can apply one trade. That means with this you can apply one trade, only one trade. You can apply three trades. You cannot apply three trades because the equity doesn't. If you apply more than one trade, that means one pair on one particular pair, one trade. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell here. Okay, one particular pair you can't apply multiple pair. You know. Okay, so you only can apply one trade with 0 point and set your TP to TP2 or TP3 as for your trade, because TP2 and TP3 will give you a better thing. Okay, and another thing, you need to trail your stop loss. Okay, the moment it's hit the TP1, okay, you need to move your stop loss to the even for the point of your entry. Okay, even though the trade come against you, you will cut loss with 0. Okay, that means that particular trade is not win, not lose for you. If the trade goes further up, that means you're going to capture more higher pip. When it hit TP2, that means you change your stop loss to TP1. I hope you're carrying. That means it's a skill by itself. That's why I say it's a skill by itself how to trade your stop loss. So the moment it hit TP2, that means now you set your TP to TP3 and your stop loss to TP1. Even though the trade goes down, it will stop loss as a TP1. You already gain your 15%. I mean 15 pips. Okay, so that's how you need to apply if you have a very low equity. Okay, low equity, but doing this trail stock is a skill by itself, because it's a skill by itself. So that's why I said you need to try to understand, I know how that you can do. I will touch basis little bit, but applying that you need to do. I can't do that for you. So you need to follow this rule if you want to stay longer in the journey. Always keep in mind, your $100 is your practice account. I don't want you all to practice in demo account, because in demo your emotion doesn't apply. You don't apply your emotion, understand? Because of fake money. So that's why I said that I don't emphasize you all to have a demo account. Try to practice in your real account. Okay, $100. That's why I said I don't charge you anything. So use the money that you're going to pay me for your equity. You know, use your equity. Okay, that's what I want you all to do. You know, you increase your equity. Try to have your equity, better equity for you to go in this particular journey. Okay, $100 as your practice account, and to have a hang of it and raise your confidence training. So by that you can raise your confidence. So you're practicing in a real account, so you control your emotion, you know, everything. So that's my recommendation. Okay, your money management. Now there's a 4 ways. I'm going to show you the 4 ways of trading with the multiple targets. Okay, the maximum amount a trader may raise in a single trade is 2%. Okay, let's say, okay, for the illustration purpose, okay, let's say you're having a 1,000 account, you may not raise more than $20 on any trade. That means your risk factor is $2. That means your risk is $20. That means you only in one trade, your cut loss is $20. Okay, for example, Your stop loss is set at 50 pips, okay? And that means your $20 loss divided by 500, which is 50 pip, which are 500 unit, it gives you a lot size of 0.0. So this is your lot size that you need to apply for that particular trade, okay? As you can say, it's not a complicated to follow one link forex signal. Once the signal appear on a WhatsApp channel, you get an alert on your phone, open the trade at the spot price at the same direction with our signal, okay? Simple, that's it, okay? That's why I'm giving the advantage for you all, because I seen a lot of people, you know, I tried to, earlier had a different approach, you know, I requested people to share the ideas and all that, and it went more on confusing and all that. So that's why I said, I stopped. Okay, let me give you the signal to trade according to my strategy. Okay, you just enter, and by that process, you know, you're going to learn, you know, touch bases and all that. Okay. Okay, now first option. Okay, the first option, you will stick only one target. You'll stick only to target one, meaning the TP should be only target one with a normal stop loss to the signal. In this way, it will be a small profit and no more tracking on the chart, stop loss and all that. This, if you, that's why it's a practice. You need to practice, isn't it? Initially, you need to have a practice. So you want to have a practice and all that, since you don't know how to trail stop and all that. Okay, people want to follow my signal. A lot of people there, they want to follow. Okay, Naman. Okay, just set your TP1, stop loss. You don't need just see the result in 1 month or 1 week. So you want to take this option, you go on. So don't worry, go on losses and all that. Okay, but try to apply with minimum with $100, you only can apply 0.01 cent. Okay, so this is option 1. Okay, even though you have a bigger, you want to follow this option, you can follow. That means there's no monitoring required. That means you just follow blindly the signal that I provide. When I provide the signal, you just enter, set your TP1, and set the stop loss. That means you just enter at the price, set TP1, then there's no monitoring of the chart. Okay, you want to monitor, you need to have a skills in a trail stop. Okay, I will show you that. Okay, second option. Okay, this is the second option. Open one trade. When the trade goes into our direction, is near to the target. Let's say you enter the trade, even it's a small low equity I'm talking about. Okay, you enter the trade, one trade. When the moment you're reaching to your TP1, the moment you're reaching your TP1, so what you need to do, you need to change new target. That means you need to change the new target to TP2 as what as a given. That means you need to set to TP2 now. Then your stop loss go to the entry level. So this we call a trail stop. Okay, this called trail stop. Okay, now you're reaching to TP3. Okay, so what you need to do is that you set now your TP. That means for this you don't set your TP. Okay, you just need to monitor. Okay, this one you need to monitor the chart. Okay, and the moment sometime I can miss, because I can give you a late response that you already did TP2 and all that. Okay, so that's why you need to have a monitoring. Okay, so the moment you hit TP2, you need to trail your stop loss accordingly. So the moment you reach your TP2, you trail your target to TP3 and stop loss goes to TP1. This option 2. So this is need a lot of required work. That's why I said trading is a beautiful journey, but you need to have a proper skills to follow this option. So this option, you need to have a specific skill how you need to trail stop. So that's why I said use your $100 account and to learn all these strategies, you know, according. Even though you lose, don't worry. Okay. Okay. So, but you in the long run, you're going to gain some knowledge. You're going to gain some knowledge how to apply all these options later on when you have enough equity. Okay. And third option. Okay, you got enough equity in your system and all that, where you can open 3 trades. Okay, if you open a 3 trade, you got, don't worry what is the amount, the entry, the percentage, don't worry. As I told you, I give you the calculator. Use the calculator to find out what is your first lot size, second lot size, and third lot size. Okay, I will give you later on. So on this option 3, there's a 3 trades all having the same stop loss. Okay, and first trade, must no risk than 1.2% of a capital loss. That means TP2 no 0.6 and TP3 0. So when you add up all this risk, it's come out to the same 2%. That means on even though you enter 3 trade, but you divided the 3 trade different lots, that means the risk for that particular trade on this particular pair is still remain 2% in combined. Okay, and even though it's a 3, you divide it into 3 particular trade. This is called option 3. Okay, here you can just leave it. You can just leave it. Here no monitoring required. You can just have the same stop loss. Okay, let it go run to TP1. In some cases, what is after he run to TP1, it will go bounce back. It will go slightly below then the entry point, then goes to TP2. Okay, so this is like having 3 trade and goes on. Okay, and once he is TP1, when he is TP2, you want to close all the trade, you can close your trade because you already secured the profit that you require, 2% or 3% of your daily returns. So you can close your trade. That's why I said you're mentally preparing it. Okay, or you can do a trail stop in this as well. You know, the moment you hit TP1, you got the second trade. The second trade, you just change the unit here. The TP you don't need to change because you already set the TP. You just change the stop loss to go to the even, and a stop loss for the third trade to the even. Okay, you can trail stop in this option as well, or you want to, because you have no time to monitor the chart, you can just leave it, set everything and just leave it. If you got a time to monitor, you can, the moment you hit TP1, you just change the stop loss to the entry level. Okay, then goes on. When it's hit TP3, the remaining one, you just enter the stop loss to the TP1. So you can apply the trail stop in option 3 as well. It's up to you. And option 4, okay, you only open one trade with a stop loss into the target. Okay, then here, then open a pending order at the TP1. That means you open one trade here, then you the moment, then you stop loss here, then you open a second entry. Okay, with the same lot size, with the risk is still the same 2%, and on this inch that the risk is still the 2%, or you can, here the risk will be slightly smaller and the risk will just follow the method here. Okay, so here you put the first entry, you put market execution, enter, you set the TP. The moment you add the TP1 is achieved, okay, your pending order which you set at the TP1 will trigger. Okay, will trigger, and your stop loss will be at the entry point here. Okay, finish. Okay, and if it hit your TP2, okay, and the third trade, this trade will be closed. Okay, with a profit, and this trade will trigger and go to TP, and stop loss will be here. So this we call option 4. You want to, so on this you need additional skills, pending orders, how that I need to put a pending order. Okay, how I need to apply a pending order. Okay, so you need to learn how to apply this pending order in your trade. This the information is very, very basic. I think you should agree with me. And so you need to know how to apply the signal, even how to apply my trade ideas, you know, to your benefit. You know, is don't just blindly follow the trade ideas or my signal and all that. You need to know, you need to have this basic information, basic knowledge for you to go forward. So that's how I said you need to equip yourself with everything that is necessary. Okay, the fund manager, you heard about the fund managers, the trading for bank. You know, that's how they do well. That, you know, they got their system, and they don't look at like a daily. You know, only the retail traders will look at a daily profit or 2%, 5%, 10%. No, you know, look at the long term. Look at the long term. You know, bank gives you only 2% in a fixed deposit in a year, and you're willing to put all the money in an FD and say, for that particular 2%. Why can't we have the same mentality, you know, in our trading? I know, but we're not asking for 2%. You're not targeting 2% in a year. Okay, if you target 10% a month, it's a very good progress. and your mind will be much more relaxed. That's why I said, don't look at your result on a daily basis. Look at your result on a weekly basis or monthly basis. And then you know how much that you gain out of your equity in a month. Okay, if you follow the particular strategy or you follow the particular money management, your account will never go on a call margin. You know, you're not going to burn. You might be maybe on that particular month, maybe you lost 1% with a profit and lost 1%. Okay, now man, I lost 1%. The next month I just follow. Maybe next month you earn 10%. The following month you earn 7%. So averagely you on the right track. You know, so they say don't get demotivated, don't overtrade. You know, don't over confuse yourself. Make your mind understand. Have the knowledge. You want to become a lawyer, you need to go through tremendous of studies, exam for 5 years in the uni to get the degree to become a lawyer. Same thing, you want to become a doctor, medical doctor, you spend thousands of dollars, study a medical field, faculty, you know, for you to graduate, you know, as a doctor, to become a doctor. And then for you want to become a professional forex trader, but we are not willing to spend the money and the time and the skills for you to go forward. You know, we're getting an emotional breakdown. And so we tell, oh, my strategy no good, you know, all these things, no way. You know, here I'm motivating you. No, who are motivating me? You know, I got a lot of things to do. I just going to tell you one thing. You know, I get up in the morning at 4 o'clock in the morning every day without a fail. You know, I analyze the market. And that's, I tell you my daily routine. You know, I'm not telling anything. I just tell that's my main talent, because I need to occupy my 24 hours that God has given me, because it's another life. I need to pay gratitude to him. I don't want to waste my single minute out of that 24 hours that he given to me. I wake up in the morning 4 o'clock, you know, get my coffee done, take my bath and everything. I sit down in front of my computer. I start analyzing, you know, analyze the market and everything. I will post in my daily, trading view and all that. And then after that, you know what I will do? I will prepare breakfast for my 2 girls. You know, I prepare my breakfast, you know, get them ready for school. So they got a transportation arranged for them. They go to school. The moment they go to school in the morning, 6 o'clock, I will take my car for a drive, not for drive, but drive. I'm a Grab driver. You know, Grab driver. In Malaysia, we got a Grab driver. In India, they got an Ola driver, you know, all that. You know, I make money in the morning by driving for 2 hours. You know, it's not because for the money or what. I just want to meet people, you know, different type of people, you know, in the journey. So I just occupied my time in the morning. Okay. So I'll come back home about 11 o'clock in the morning. I will start sitting down in my, I will start putting my trades or analyzing the market again before 2 hours before the UK market opens. Okay. And I will be practically in front of the computer for the next few hours until 8 o'clock by end of the UK market and the starting of the US market. Then I said, okay, my gain is enough. My done is done. I just stop and I'm into the bed 10 o'clock in the morning again and 10 o'clock at night. So I don't waste my time. So this is my routine. Is my daily routine. What I do, I occupy my time. Okay. So that's the thing, I know. So you need to be committed what you're doing here. Okay. As I told you, I'm not an advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. Onelink is not a not investment scheme. You know, I'm not going to collect any money from you or whatever it is for investment purpose. And a lot of people asking me for me to trade on behalf of them. No way. I'm not going to trade on behalf of you. I only can teach you. You know, I will teach you. Even you want my signal, I give you the signal. I give you my trading. You cannot find any other channel or any other person that will willing to do that to you and all that, because I'm doing it with honesty. And God is giving me whatever that he's giving me. He's keeping me happy all the time. And I need to pay a gratitude, okay, to him. Okay, this is the end of this particular session. Okay, now I'm going to share to you the calculator. Okay, before I share to you the calculator, okay, I want to get some response from you guys. So how's everything, guys? Can message me how the session went on so far. Okay, guys, any response?
So far, okay, sir. So far, okay.
Good. So you can chat, you can put a message so that everybody can see as well if you don't. Okay. Good. Okay. Hope I never bought the session today. And I try my best, you know, before I start this session, I just get a blessing from the universe to support me to give a good delivery so that everybody understand in the initiative that I taken in the early morning. And just excuse me for the time that you're spending at the odd time in the early morning, 2 o'clock. I tell you, whatever you do early morning, 3 o'clock, we believe that is a good timing. That's where the universe opens up in the early morning, you know. That's why I say getting up every day at 4 o'clock in the morning, because I want to get the light from the universe. Because early morning getting up is the best thing that you can do. Okay. Okay. So, okay, let me, without much time, because I have few other things to cover up before I want to end the session. Okay, so now this is the, to make, since I say, don't worry about the calculation and all that manual calculation. I already prepared I already prepared a schedule for you. I mean, the calculator for you. So in this calculator, you can see here, I got a first target, second target, third target, first target. Now I changed my target in my signal group. Okay. On my trade ideas, still 15, 30, and 50. My trade ideas, in my signal group, my target, first target 18 pips, and second target 36 pips. And the third target 72. But don't ask me how I get this target. Okay. Okay. So don't. This is the target I'm going to maintain and all that. Okay. Until I will see how it goes in a long run. Okay. It's a part of strategy as well. Okay. So this is the target I've been maintaining now. Okay. Now this is the option. This particular spreadsheet is protected by password. And only this option that you can apply. Okay, it's a protected. Okay, so only this yellow options box that you can apply. Okay, okay. Let's say you're targeting 100. You got an equity of $100. Okay, and what is the risk factor? Okay, you want to apply 2% risk factor. You can apply 2% risk factor, or you can apply 3% risk factor. Okay. Okay, let's say you apply a 3% risk factor. That means maximum risk for the trade is $3. But basically, we are targeting 500 pips. For 500 pips with 0.05 is you're giving a maximum risk of $5. As I said, you're not following, you're breaking the rules with $100. But no problem, because we have only $100. Okay, so we need to trade. That's why I say use this $100 as your learning curve, you know, for you to start this particular journey. Okay, so the maximum trade that you can earn only 0. So automatically the calculator given you the trade lot size. So you just need to apply 0.01 cent, and it doesn't give you a TP1 because it cannot separate into 3 lot size and all that. So you just use the option 1, whichever, or you want to use option 2, trail your lobster, you couldn't do that. Okay. So let's say you have an equity of 500. Okay, you are starting your equity of 500. Your target trade of loss is 3%. So which is 15% on that particular trade. Okay, now the maximum lot size, how much it gives you? 0.03. One trade. That means one trade it gives you. So now you want to apply. So now you're capable to apply first trade 0.2%. Second trade 0.3, finish, done. You cannot enter the third one. Okay, don't enter the third one because we already entered your maximum lot size you allow by the system only 0.0. That means for your maximum loss for the 15. So now you want to separate this 0.0 into 2 trades. That means you take first target 0.0 and second target, you apply your second target 0.01. I hope you understand on this. Okay. So let's say you have an equity of 1,000. You can just change the figure every time. So now, I can a maximum lot size I can apply with the 500. Why? You can fix the 500. So somebody is on the mic, please off the mic. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, Riza, I think Riza, off your mic. Okay, somebody, okay, I think it's a mistake or what, Riza? No mind, you just, okay. Okay, now you got 1,000, you apply 1,000 here, 3% equity. Okay, your per lot price is 30, so it means your maximum lot size you can apply 0.0. So now, see, now the system allowing you to put first target as 0.03, second target as 0.02, and third target 0.01. At any time the trade go you, that means your loss only all this trade, the combined loss for all this particular trade is $30. Okay, for 1,000. Okay, so you got it or not? So this particular calculator will be very helpful in this journey. Okay, use this. You don't need to calculate manually. It's already been set for your TP1, TP2, TP3. You just follow. You just need to put, I mean, today maybe you have an equity of 150. Okay, still doesn't allow me, but I still can trade with 0.01 cent. Okay, and put my 50 pips and all that. You can do a trail stop. You can just follow option one, finish, do that. Okay, and then let's say I got now the equity increase to 300 now. So I can apply 0.02, or I can apply 0.01 on trade 1 and 0.01 on trade 2, finish. Okay, so all clear, guys? I will post this in the group as well, so that you will have this. That means I instead of posting to everybody, so I will post this to okay, Joshua asked a question. Okay, is applied to everywhere, is a trading, this money management apply for all, even a commodity trading or index trading, and right. I'm not into that. I think is a possible for apply. You can try it out and find it out, and you need to apply the same rules. The rules apply anywhere. When it comes to trading, it applies everywhere. Okay. So everybody clear? Any response? I need a response. Jet, Colin, all clear on your side? Okay, let me go. So whoever doesn't have this presentation, I will forward that to you guys in the group again. But there's a lot of a newcomer, like Ian is there. There's a few other person as well. Okay, I will get this presentation posted to you in the group, so you can just download it from the Insta by sending that personally to you. Okay, this is the Onelink strategy. Okay, that I have. Okay, as I saw disclaimer, so forget about that. Okay, starting the journey. As you start the journey together, please use a TradingView recommendation for analyzing your idea. Okay, please make sure you have the following indicators available and to be added to the chart. Okay, so these are the indicators that I follow: the moving average, which is 21 days, and a moving average 50 days. Then stochastic, I got one. Then VJ, 2 super trend, V1 buy or signal, only available in the TradingView. Okay, if you're using a free version of TradingView, only able to apply a 3 indicator at any time. Okay, for these strategies we use 1 hour. Okay, so if you want to use the free version, only 3 indicators that you can apply. So you need to change, alternate, change and all that to check it out. Whether you get, if you pay, I think it's not, if you're affordable to pay for the TradingView, so I recommend for you to get subscribe with a yearly payment, and so that you can use some more indicators in the TradingView. Okay, that's my recommendation. It's not necessary if it manage to alternate. Okay, this is the indicator setting that you need to follow. With a moving average expansion is already given. So this is the setting, the numbers: land 21, close, offset 0, method SME, and the length 5. Okay, and the same thing with moving average 50 EMA, you have this setting. Then VJ2, and this is the setting that you need to find factor 3 PD14. Okay, then the stocks, so you need to find the 5K length 40, 5K smoothing is 1, and I think it's a 5. Another one is 3 as well. Okay, this is the setting that you required for your for indicators. This is a basic setting. This is the published trade ideas that I already published. Okay, you can see that I never change my trade ideas way of presentation. I'm making it simple. A lot of people appreciating because it's very simple to see and all that. So I'm not changing, you know. So even the colors and all that is very clear for you to understand the chart instead of putting a lot of indicators. So I don't put the indicator because it's get more confused and all that. So I'm getting very clear naked chart here on the trading view. So giving you the first support, second support, and third support. Okay, I will try to have, I think I taught some of you how I find the support and all that. It's not a big thing. And I try to organize another date for me to do that. Okay, see if I can cover up today. Okay, the first step, try to plot my idea. So try to plot, I mean, when I'm talking about try to plot, just plot the first support, second support, and third support on your chart on that particular trade. No need to be exact, but just include the support resistance as a mark, and also mark the entry zone and leading zone. Just simple, you know, try to do something on your trading view on your own channel. Okay, then the second step, what you do is that by using the free version of TradingView, you can add 3 indicators at any time. Okay, use EMA 21 and 50. Okay, use EMA 51 and stock first. Then after that, you can add on the VJ20 super trend and check it out. You know, the how's the movement. So this is how the chart looks like when you include the indicators. Okay, when you include the indicators. Okay. And point of entry. Okay, the point, how to find a point of entry is that identify the trend. Okay, uptrend, downtrend, the EMA 21, EMA 50. If the EMA 21 line above the EMA 50 is uptrend, vice versa. Okay, okay, then reconfirm the super trend signal, buy or sell signal. Okay, okay, the super trend signals. Okay, this is called super trend signal. Super trend signal give me a buy signal. Okay, and the EMA give me even a buy. Okay, the EMA is uptrend. So you know it's uptrend, and that I got a buy signal. Then third, reconfirmation, the stock indicator overbought area, or you need to find whether this is a this is the overbought area, this is a oversold area. So you need to have these 2 indicators, you know, correctly. Okay, watch out the timing during the start of UK session, US session open, identify the candle. So that's why I said normally I look for the signal when prior 2 hours prior for the UK session, or when the UK session start opening. Okay, we give you this my one link entry strategy will give you a better indication during the time. Okay, I want you all to stick to this. I got other indicators in the morning glory, so we are not talking about that now. Okay, okay, now so this is the entry. Okay, example. Okay, so now you see this the example. Okay, so now identify the uptrend, looking for the buy opportunity. So now is uptrend by looking at the EMA, EMA 21 is above the EMA 50 is basically uptrend, and is basically uptrend. Okay, okay, now I said the super trend is buy. Okay, the super trend is buy. Okay, the super trend is telling you buy. Okay, the stochastic is telling you, see, so stock telling you is on a oversold area. You see, it's this called oversold area. Okay, and timing prior the US open perfect and acceptable. Okay, is prior this thing happened at US open. Candle formation green candle after the red candle in between EMA 21 and 25. Okay, perfect. Best position, the price between 21 and nearer. Okay, okay, look at this scenario here. Okay, now you have this indicator. Okay, now where to enter? Okay, so you look at this. Okay, now you got a buy. You need to find a buy because it's uptrend. You got super trend. Okay, buy. So I need to look for buy opportunity. Okay, okay, now we just wait. The stock go to the oversold area. So the moment it's oversold area, and you see the price is going between 21 and 50. Then the moment you got a rejection candle here, so rejection candle, the opposite candle of the previous candle, that means red candle, you got a green candle. So the criteria for fact fit. So you make an entry here. You make an entry here, then you can set your TP according to your tolerance, 15 pip, 30 pip, or 50 pip, or 18, 36, or 72. Okay, and your stop loss will be 50 pip. That means your 50 pip here. This will be a stop loss. Okay, then you put entry. So what happened is went on perfectly all right. Okay, you want just follow, you can follow, and the moment, okay, you saw, you can re-entry this, or you can close the trade here, or you just follow the trade line. So normally you can sometimes you can close the trade when the trade go to the overbought area, and sometimes we overbought or the price go, we get panic, people will so you can sell the trade when the trade goes to the overbought area. You can close the trade, or you just want to go to TP1, TP2, and TP3. So as per follow the trail stop and all that, up to you. Okay, I think you all understand so far. Can respond to me? Okay. Okay, good. Okay, don't worry, again you can go through again. Okay, then Ian, so you will you understand better. Okay. So whoever having any other indications where you can combine all this in one, you can share in the group so that everybody can use that instead of getting one by one and all that. Okay, so you can guide in the group. I appreciate people can guide the others in the group in terms of the indicators, how that we can upload all these indicators in one click. Okay, so this is the first second line. Let us say this is the sell. We want to go for the sell idea. So this is a sell trade. Okay, the sell trade. Okay, identify the downtrend. So 1 hour chart. Okay, identify the trend, downtrend, look for the sell opportunities. Okay, now you got first signal, sell signal. That means you look for sell, and you see the EMA 21 below the EMA 50. So it's a sell idea. So now we need to look for the opportunity. So the best time for you to look the opportunity is prior UK market or prior US market. Okay, so before that, it's difficult for you to get a correct confirmation. That's why I said before UK market and before US market will be a very good indication. Okay, now, so now you need, so I need to sell. So I only can sell, find an entry when the price goes to the overbought area. So now the price goes to overbought area. This is the area. So this is the area I need to enter. Okay, when this time happen, is happen during a UK session. Okay, it's happening at the UK session. Okay, the price at the over area as a UK session, prior to UK session, you can see red green candle, and you can see a rejection candle. Oh, this is the best entry. I'm going to enter the trade here. Okay, you got a good rejection candle here. I go to enter here. So what happened? All the criteria fit, you enter, you set 50 pips, your stop loss, and just go on. You can set 50, 30, or 50, 18, 36, or 72. Okay, and goes on. Okay, so this is how that then you can close the trade when you got an opposite signal or buy signal in the super trend. You can close, exit the trade if you want to trail stop, or you want to follow the TP, you can follow the TP. Okay, so this is the example of the sell trade, that how that you want to use. Okay, so hope this simple explanation, the summary, simple explanation will help you in the journey. They say there's no complicating here. It's just simple. Initially, I tried to people to give their idea, and it becoming confusing. There a lot of people are giving their own ideas. They're not sticking to a 1 hour chart. People are sticking to a different chart frame and all that. So, and it made more confusion on all that, but it's a good thing. People try to learn, and sometimes people worry, that's the emotion, or they're afraid, or maybe their signal is wrong and all that. They're afraid of giving anything. So that's why I started introducing me giving, but I said I need some kind of commitment from your end, as I told you, as what I told you. Even I posting that every day together with my 3 ideas. What is the requirement for you to join my my signal group? Okay, if you follow suit that, I will add you in the group. Okay, on providing the signal. Okay. So I seen many people losing them. They are alone. Okay, they are alone and don't have a personal trainer to keep them track. Include me. I spent nearly 30,000 learning foreign and initial state, but found that all material being taught is can be found in YouTube for free. We just need a healthy team to grow in this industry. And this is my simple approach to make a change in the industry. Okay, as I told you, I came in a hard way. Okay, whatever you can spend thousands of dollars with any forex traders outside there, trainer, coach, and all that. You can see they're charging tremendous money, but all the information they're giving you can find in the YouTube. You can YouTube. The only thing that we need is a guide, a mentor. That's where I fitting you in. Okay. Okay, and I'm not like going to be a guide. That means we're going to guide each other. That's why I want to have a healthy group to be formed. And we grow in this industry together. Who knows, tomorrow we are doing very well industry, so we know each other around the world. You know, it's something that we are creating a connection among us, you know, for the long-term relationship and long-term interaction within us. I want a healthy group. Okay, so I don't want people having any grudges and all that. Even even though I said, if I said anything wrong in the group, please excuse me. I will try to cut short, you know, with the pride if the subject going away from what I intend to do. Okay. So that is the thing. I think everybody clear so far. I think I done